Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making over my laundry room that is also in my pantry. And if that confuses you, let's take you back. So when we first moved into our new to us but old century home, it had no laundry and it had no storage for food, no pantry, which, you know, maybe isn't abnormal, but we had the space for both. And so we decided, I mean, obviously we need laundry, like that's just obvious. So we put our laundry in here, and then the other side I said, I don't need all of this space for storage of laundry, so let's go ahead and use it as a pantry. So we made it over, we added beadboard, I added in my mason jars and my baskets, and I love it so much, but I completely abandoned the laundry room because I just didn't have a vision for it. What I honestly wanted was to find an antique cabinet that I could put on the wall and use that and kind of have that be my vision spark, if you will, of like where everything else would fall into place. But I searched for over 5 months now and I have not found a cabinet, so we're gonna pivot. Not to say that the idea that I have isn't beautiful. I'm very excited for it, so no worries there. We're gonna transform this space completely. We're gonna add in some wallpaper. If you guys follow me on Instagram or in my shorts, not in my shorts, on my shorts, YouTube shorts, I shared that I was looking for wallpaper. You guys kind of didn't help me because you guys liked them all, which was my issue. I liked them all, but I realized with my overall vision and to complement the beadboard in here, I chose wallpaper, and so I'll be sharing that with you later in this video. But first, you guys, we need to take care of this vent. So this vent is original to the home, I'm assuming. Just trying to see if it looks like it's 100 years old. I mean, I wouldn't know that that door was 100 years old, but it is. Anyways, so this vent doesn't do anything now. It's not functioning. They stuck a gross towel in it. It's probably covered with mold, which I don't want to think too hard about because that means we've been breathing those particles in for the entire time we've been living here. You can feel the cold air coming in the winter. I'm assuming that you can feel the warm air when it comes in the summer. This will be our first summer here. First for us, because I'm afraid it's gonna get really hot in this house. It's really expensive to heat and cool down. It'll be fine, we're fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that vent out, and then we can add some drywall, some wallpaper, and all the pretty stuff. And I'm so excited to transform the space. I promise you guys, it's not just gonna be a simple, boring little laundry makeover. We're gonna make it roller pretty, because I like to make the practical pretty. Let's go ahead and get started because I've already filmed this intro 5 times trying to make it shorter, and it's not happening. So let's just get this moving. All right, I am terrified of what I'm gonna find in here. I should have had a garbage bag. Okay. Whoa. Can you hear the birds chirping through my wall? Here, there's a plug. So the good news is the other side has a net that is too small for bumblebees to get in. And ants. Well, not ants, but like birds and things. So I think we're good to just cover it up. That is crazy though. Huh. Harvey, can I see the hammer?
Yeah. Oh, that was hammer. Please.
I ever tell you I'm working with a wallpaper company again, tell me no. And only tell me yes if it's one wall with nothing on it. No corners, and no things to cut around, and no small spaces. Can you tell that I've been in here all day and I'm slightly losing my mind? Because I am. I'm in a room full of snacks. I didn't even eat any. What a wasted opportunity. All right, it's looking good.
Thank you, I know I am.
The wallpaper is done, you guys, and it looks so every time. We are finished with the wallpaper, you guys. Hallelujah. I'm just learning more as I go, you know, how to apply it better and more easily. I will say the hardest thing with this wallpaper, it was peel and stick, which, you know, makes it a lot easier, but I was used to the Amazon peel and stick where if it kind of stuck on itself, I could peel it off, no problem. This one has a much higher quality stick. So if it sticks to itself, it's not coming off. So take note of that. Also, I probably should have just like hired someone or asked someone to watch my 2-year-old for the day because I'm used to doing projects with him around, but this was just such a tight space and I was in there all day long. I was probably low on oxygen, honestly, that it got a little bit overwhelming. So that's all I'll say is that wallpaper is probably something that you should do when either you have someone to help you and you have a really strong relationship or there's no one else around, especially for me. Like it's just one of those projects where I'm like, I just need to be alone when I do this just because you just want to get it right. And especially because it was stripes and I wanted to make sure that they were lining up perfectly. Again, it turned out fine and it turned out great. I love the product. I love the wallpaper. It looks so good, like I already said, but that's all I'll say on that. Moving right along though, we need some more storage in the laundry room. So I actually found this large cabinet on Facebook Marketplace for $100, which isn't a steal, you would think, because it's Facebook Marketplace. You know, I wish I was coming on and being like, I got this for $10. But I was gonna buy a stock cabinet from Lowe's and those are like $120 and they're unpainted, which in this case would have worked out because I am gonna be painting this. But it's much shorter. It's only 30 inches, I believe. This one's 42 inches long, which is perfect because it's above a washer dryer. So if I was to put a normal cabinet in, I would either have like a ton of space on top or I'd be reaching up really high. So this kind of solves both of those dilemmas where I can now put this thing right up to the ceiling and I'll still be able to open and close it at a normal level, which I love. And also cabinets that are longer are actually like, not necessarily more custom, but they're just not as readily available. And so they were like $300, $400. So I will say that I got this for a bit of a steal. Really excited about that. Now the color is actually really pretty, but when I put it in the space to see if I could leave it the way it was reading very red and I don't want that for that space. We're going for the French country airy feel. So we're actually gonna be painting this the same color that I'm gonna be painting my kitchen cupboard. So if you are watching this, you guys get a little sneak peek of what my kitchen cupboards are gonna look like in just a couple of weeks, which is so exciting. So I'm gonna go ahead, I already cleaned it up really well. I'm gonna take the doors off and we're gonna do a really good primer and then let that dry. And then we're gonna do probably 2 coats of the paint and we're gonna see how this looks. And I really hope I like it because I just bought a lot of paint for this kitchen and it better look really good. Really good. So anyways, let's get to work. to cut the trim.
Why?
So that the thing will go in.
What?
You have to cut the trim first. Hang on.
What do you mean cut the trim? Let's try it. This part. This is so easy. Just.
Your mom
Thank you.
Yay, team! That's easy. Do that again every time.
For the record, the toxic stain remover chemicals are not mine. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you might be like, Courtney, you used to preach all about health. I still do. This is my stain remover. Those are my mom's, not mine. You can use them at home. It's totally up to you. I just want to let you know that they're not the best for your health. Not judging. There are other options. Also, you might notice that the inside of the cabinets weren't painted, and that's just because I'm doing the kitchen at the same time. So when I do and I needed to get this up so Harvey didn't destroy it, and so when I do the kitchen cabinets, I'm gonna paint the inside of these cabinets, but that's just why it's not done quite yet. I got this pole on Amazon. It is like a twist one, that attention rod. And I'm gonna hang this here so that we can hang up clothes to dry whenever we want. Okay, I know it probably doesn't seem like that long ago that I made these curtains for this room, and as much as I love them and I love this print, I just feel like it's not quite the same direction that we've now taken the laundry room, and I want it all to feel cohesive. So if you remember the little lamb picture of the girl that I had up in here, I'm gonna be putting that back, and she had some blue in her apron. And also this has a French feel, and blue is a really pretty French color that's used a lot, especially like in their pottery and stuff. And so I thought it'd be pretty to change these curtains to this beautiful fabric. So let's do that right now. What do you guys think? I think it definitely brings a whole new level of freshness, which is exactly what this room is feeling like. And with it being spring, I think it's the perfect color. I may bring those back in for the fall, who knows, but for right now, I love it so much. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and put the finishing touches on this room, and then I'll show you that before and after. And I don't think we're all gonna believe how much this room has transformed. Okay, I have to know, what do you guys think of this wallpaper? I honestly think it is the perfect backdrop. I love that it is not center stage, but instead just complements the entire room and adds a peaceful, calm elegance to the space. I'm actually happy that this space took so long to visualize in my head and that I didn't end up finding the perfect cabinet, because I love how this space turned out so beautifully. Now, I'm sure many of you are curious what happened with the fan, and some of you may have noticed that I actually just wallpapered right over the hole. Please know that that is not the long-term solution. We are either going to get an electrician out to properly seal off that electricity, and then I will seal off the outside, or I actually thought about just cutting the whole of the wallpaper and using the outlet and putting a little lamp on that shelf. So who knows, but for right now, we know it's there, and we definitely, if we were to sell this house or something like that, it would be taken care of before that, so don't worry. But I hope you guys enjoyed this transformation. I definitely am, and I'm actually happy to do laundry now because it just looks so pretty and calming and peaceful and beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you next Sunday at 2 p.m. with a new video. Bye, guys.